I would like to thank you, Orlando, and the Connect team for inviting me today. It is a pleasure for me to be here and to share with you about Kering Group, or sustainability strategy, and our position in innovation for excellence. Aldo Pizzino, I'm coming from France, in Paris. I'm working Kering headquarters in the sustainability department as a scientific lead, and I'm working in particular in innovative materials for leather applications and innovation for leather processing. As a global luxury group, Kering is one of the most important players in the luxury industry, and managing the development of a portfolio of prestigious houses like Gucci, Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, Balenciaga, Alexander McQueen, Brioni, Pomellato, Boucheron, Dodo, Kering, Kering Eyewear, Kering Beauty, and Journey in the fields of fashion, leather goods, l'art de vivre, jewelry, beauty, and so on. Well, inspired by their creativity, heritage, Kering houses design and craft exceptional products and experiences that express our commitments in excellence, sustainability, and culture. Reason why our signature reflect this vision: creativity is our legacy. Our chairman, Mr. François-Henri Pinault, believes that luxury and sustainability are the same and are one. In this framework, we built a strong sustainability strategy, which is based in three main pillars. We care, we collaborate, we create. We care about our impact on the planet, on climate change and natural resources. We collaborate for the good of our employers, of our communities, and suppliers and clients. We create innovations to ensure our planet, the future of the new generations, and for the longevity of our houses and our business. Well, if I would like just to highlight in those three pillars some programs, the ambitious goal that we have. We target net zero greenhouse emission across our value chain by 2015. 100% traceability and compliance in our products with our Kering standards. We aim highest standard in animal welfare by 2025. We decide since 2022 to stop the use of a four in all Kering houses. I would like to highlight this point. We want to become a natural positive company. This goal is quite important. It was for 2025. We are working for regenerating and protecting the areas equivalent to 6 times that the surface or land's footprint that we use for our operations. The initial goal was 1 million hectares. Now we are 1.1 million hectares, so we are really proud on that. Net water positive impact by 2050 is one of the latest program, an ambitious one that we launched this year. We collaborate to preserve the industry heritage, which is important value for us, instill diversity, achieve gender parity, and pay equity at all levels of our organization, to provide exceptional employment, to be aiming to be the preferred employer in the luxury area. And the last one, we create, launching disruptive innovations and exploring new solutions toward circular economy. Here, there are 3 examples of that: the Metra, IFEA, Lunaform, that I will just to share with you in a few seconds. Empowering the future generation is a key point because we believe in the future researchers like here, the future for innovations, and we believe that the new generations are in the center of the equation for sure. In this timeline, I just want to share with you our strong commitments from the past 20 years. The creation of the sustainability department more than 20 years ago. We launched different structures and programs. I can just mention the creation of the Material Innovation Labs. I will share some information about that later. Launched the EPNL tool at group level in 2015. What it is, the EPNL is environmental, profitable, and lost index. This is a unique tool developed for Kering in order to quantify or influence in terms of impact about all our activities from the supply chain. But it's not only a tool able to track what's the impact. We can translate this impact in a monetary cost. That means we can translate it in a business. Today, this tool is used for the management in order to drive our business and to go forward, taking into account our sustainability commitments. Other kind of program, biodiversity strategy, we took a part in the launch of a Fashion Pact, whose aim is to make or to reinvent the fashion business to make it more sustainable for the future. We launched, regenerative fund for nature, and so on. Those programs help us to really go forward in all commitments. But not only, we support innovations also, for example, with investment in the company, in the startup scheme, in the mycelium-based materials. It is a startup who produced this innovative material. We took part in this adventure in 2023. And now the launch of the water positive strategy. Well, taking a short example about EPNL, how it's looked like. So we are built this index taking into account the air emissions, greenhouse gas emission total in all the operations, the land usage, the way that we use or we manage the waste, also the amount of waste that we produce, the water consumption and water pollution, etc. What we can see here is that from our analysis, 86% of our impact fall outside our own operations. And they are linked with the operation, 75% are linked with the production and processing of the raw materials. Here it is an example. In this table, you can see here the EPNL value in monetary, okay? For the different category let me see, okay, of the materials, leather, animal fibers, metals, plants, fiber, paper, etc., etc. Okay, and down here you can see the volumes that are linked with this impact. So what we have here is just an example, one of the two main key points in terms of material that we are focused is on leather and paper. Leather, obviously, because it is the material we extremely used for all the houses at Kering to make the incredible products, but the volumes are really important. It is also the case, the paper, so cellulose coming from the packaging, of course. So what about innovation? What we do about that? So first of all, I would like to show you how we perceive the different kind of innovation. So we have the preferred materials, so which are probably the innovation mature enough, okay, in terms of scale up, capacities, etc., are so close to, or available in the market compared with the available technologies. But what is important here to highlight is in preferred materials, there are the materials that have or present a positive impact in terms of a nature descriptors compared with the conventional ones. So we can see here cotton, wool, cashmere, etc. Leather is so difficult, of course, but you can see here certificated material, recycled synthetic materials, etc., which are so close. But anyway, those materials probably need to be enhanced in certain points. Sometimes we need to be sure that the supply chain is consistent and is constant, which is important. And the other point is probably the cost of those materials, because they are probably more expensive than the equivalent ones. So that means that we need to shift some points, but they are not so far from the application, really. So the second kind of material are the next-gen materials, the retro innovation that's, in a way, they copy a little bit the previous existing material in the fashion industry, and the breakthrough innovations, which are probably the concepts now. So we need to understand that those innovations are not available yet in the market, but they represent, as well as the preferred material, an added value in terms of a green profile for us. So it solves some of the huge problem probably linked with our industry and our processing. And then, but we need, it's simple that we need to invest in science, in time. We need to invest, and it takes a time, as you know. It's not so easy to propose innovation and to get it in the market and to use it for the different brands. Here it is an example of different materials and technologies that we use. I will try to accelerate a little bit. I can just mention the Metra. The Metra is one technology that 77% plant-based material, integrates cellulose, viscose, and biopolyurethane. So here there are some of the products that are already launched. We have Ichthyos, which is a fish skin leather. We have the coatings also, the bio coatings. We have Lacophalit, which is incredible. So we took the asbesto, we work on the asbesto, and we stabilize this material to make something incredible for jewelry. And then we have Balenciaga with these both examples. So here you have Efea by Scream. It's a mycelium-based material. This coat is wonderful. Also, we have a Gozen nanocellulosic material, which is here highlight. So Bananatex is another technology coming from the banana plants. So in those of products, we apply, we reach not only aesthetic performance. Have in mind that in luxury, which is important also is the emotions coming from the material. But not only, the physical and technical properties are quite important. The reason why those previous innovations that I show you match with those points. So here's some challenge and some actions that we put in front of those next-gen material. The first one probably is the quality. Our houses never compromise the quality. It is important. The new material should be aligned in terms of quality. For that, we work closely with the startuppers, with the partners in order to enhance the quality of the materials, testing and proposing solutions to enhance the technologies. The new materials should be implemented in the manufacturing processing easier, as easy as it is possible. For that, we work it in triangulation schematic way to work. We put in front an innovator, one house, and one manufacturer in order to go forward quickly. But as I mentioned before, one of the key points is the cost. We know that preferred material are more expensive than the existing one, but breakthrough innovations are more expensive. For that, we develop internal projects in order to support the extra costs and imagination, taking in account that the cost after scale up and the material in the market will be lower than in the beginning. Sometimes you can imagine, for example, 10 by 10 centimeters, 3,000 euros is not, it's not much with the business. We are not able to make a coat with this, so we need to improve on that, and we are there to support the people on this. So anyway, so we have another kind of structure in order to support our partners, the Kering Ventures Capital, to invest and support the startups during the adventures and during the scale up of their business. As an example, we have, I can show you, we invest in lab-grown leather technologies and mycelium-based technologies with Vito Labs and Scream. Well, to finish, this is the structure a little bit in terms of innovation that we have in Kering. We have different labs. Material Innovation Lab, the mill is in Milano. It works, this team is amazing. They work on textile materials. They have 5,000 sustainable innovations and processing, etc. Library. They work with 600 suppliers around. So this is the team that work for all textiles, fibers, etc. Okay? We have another team, Jewelry Innovation Lab, the GIL, which is in Milano also. It's working for developing sustainable innovations for materials and processings linked with this area. And the Leather Innovation Lab, where I take part. We have the only scientific team, anyway, in between all of those propositions. We are working strongly with the people and innovator. Our role is to scout, to support, to push forward the innovations in order to solve the problem and try to match the qualities, aesthetics of the material with the expectation of our brands, and to try in a moment, if it is possible, to integrate those materials in our business for the benefits of all the key partners. Well, we have another lab, the TEAL, which is more linked with test, performance, etc. And we have a Kering Venture Capital team that for the financial part. So to take away, Kering believes really in sustainability. We invest a lot on that. We believe that innovations is important for the future of the materials and solutions for the different kind of materials that we use. We are here we discover a community working hard in very huge and amazing works, innovations. I'm really happy to be here. So have in mind that we are here to hear about your innovations and to support you for the future. Thank you.